Backstage, and I'll be honest, my heart is pattering a little more than normal because Annie Clark, St. Vincent, is next to me. First off, and most important, is the weather playing tricks with your hair?
Do you mean is it curlier or straighter than normal?
That's right, and I don't know what Muggy does to hair, but I just hear from girls that that happens.
Well, recently I've gone for a Daryl Hannah and Blade Runner thing. So my hair is both starched and dirty enough to kind of withstand any.
I like that. If you would have said Daryl Hannah from Splash, I would have been even more excited.
Yes, Daryl Hannah from Splash, wherein she plays a mermaid. That was on a VHS we had, and after that movie, some strange porn, sort of B-grade porn that my uncle taped was after Splash. So I can't think about the movie Splash and Tom Hanks's adorability and Daryl Hannah's beauty without thinking of like a really kind of bizarre butterfly themed pornography.
Just like a comedian on his best joke, we should wrap the interview, but we can't because I get time with you. And speaking of wrapping up on a great note, 2014 has been so awesome. And I think, just as someone on the outside looking in, you're doing what all artists want. You have your own narrow path that you're sticking to, and you get bigger and bigger every year. But SNL, cover of magazines, the album, and playing with Nirvana, what was the highlight, if that's possible, of this year?
Oh my God. I mean, even hearing you say those things back to me, it doesn't make them feel any more real. It makes them actually feel more surreal. So I don't know. All I know is I get to play shows for people almost every night. I get to make a living and not be homeless playing music. And I've met some incredible people along the way. So I don't know how to answer that.
That's okay.
I just feel lucky.
Now, of course, we want information on you, but I'd like information that you took away from working with the Nirvana guys. Was it a work ethic? Was it a food they ate? Was it how they dealt with press? Did you absorb anything in that you appreciated from them?
I guess my main takeaway from playing with
Right.
the remaining members of Nirvana was it just reminded me what feminists they all were at a time when it's always important, to be feminist or humanist or whatever you want to call it. But they came from a scene in Olympia, Washington, and in D.C. that was very progressive, very feminist, punk, queer, all of the above. And that is something I think that's, maybe it's been a little bit diffused into the culture in a wonderful way, and we've kind of moved forward as a culture, but we still have a lot of work to do. So that's what I kind of took away from it.
That's really cool. And just a couple more things here. You talked about how you're happy that you get to perform and you have food and you have shelter because of all this. No, seriously, we're all very lucky. Is it hard to stay on the path you want to be on with a lot of people telling you, try this, or is it very easy to do for you?
You know what? Nobody tells me try this, try that.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's because they're scared of me or if they think I just wouldn't heed their advice anyway. But I don't. It's not what you think. It's not 16 people behind the scenes.
No, I know
kind
that.
of constructing an archetype for the masses. It's like it's me, and I have a wonderful team of people around me. Be it my crew on tour and my band and the people behind the scenes that are all very supportive of whatever my vision is, and then they're all very hardworking and have good intentions.
So cool to hear, by the way.
Yeah.
I love that. And last thing I promise, and then you can escape from me. You got Bill Murray or Jim. No, he's not here. I wish he was. Oh man, damn. If we had Bill Murray here, or Will Ferrell, or Jimmy Fallon, and they're like, we want to go have cocktails with you, which one would you gravitate towards first? Because you were on SNL, you probably like comedy a lot. Which one would you go with?
You said Bill Murray, Jimmy Fallon,
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
We could do the marry, sex, kill game with them if you wanted. Or not.
Most of those sound horrifying, but I will say I heard a story once about Bill Murray and a fan coming up to him and being like, hey, can I take your picture? Or can I get a picture with you? And him sticking his finger up her
So we'll pass on Bill.
No, I'm gonna say so. Bill.
Oh, Bill, you're
Yeah,
saying
Bill
Bill.
Murray.
I love you. Annie, St. Vincent, you're
Thank you.
awesome. I'm probably responsible for 40% of the views on YouTube. When you did play with the Nirvana guys, it's so charming and you owned it and you ruled it, and it's just your career, as you talked about. It's something we all admire, and so congratulations on everything, and thanks for sitting with me.
My pleasure. Thank you for talking.